Welcome everybody, I'm the Urban Watcher for my YouTube channel, The Zombie Professor. I'm excited to bring you a new game I think you should check out called 3089. In this Should I Buy video, I will tell you why you need to buy 3089, explain some of the game mechanics, give you some history on Phr00t's, the developer, and try to answer any lingering questions over 3089. Let's get started. 3089 is a futuristic action role-playing game. One of the coolest things about 3089 is that it feels like I'm inside the world of Tron, where programs and users explore the boundaries of the digital frontier. In this game, you play an experimental robot that was placed on an open world called Zax by a mysterious Overlord character. The world is supposed to be a test center. What I like about this game is that I can scavenge throughout the world to find computer parts, weapons, and armors. Scavenging will produce broken items that can be sold or crafted. Each item has a rarity to it, which forces the player to make decisions throughout the entire campaign. Now, I antagonize every time I find a very rare item because I have to decide to sell it or hold on to it in hopes of crafting a super weapon of some type. The other thing I hope I really enjoy are the quests. There are tons of complex multi-stepped missions given out by the command designed to test your character's unique characteristics. For example, for robots using stealth, most of the missions have to be completed using the stealth mechanics. For the running gunner, you'll find a series of escort, defend, search and destroy missions. The combat system in 3089 is more fluid than I expected. I enjoyed battling other robots in close-range combat and engaging in full-scale battles against bombers trying to wipe me out as I run across the virtual battlefield. What I find enjoyable about the game is going through this digital RPG journey with the developer. I'm excited to see where he takes me and to find out why I exist as a character. I realize this is an indie game in development and the story could fall flat, but I'm more than willing to go on this ride with this particular developer. This brings me to why you should consider supporting this game. Playing 3089 is very much like stepping into someone's deeply personal representation of a futuristic sci-fi adventure. Phr00t is very much a big geek going through the process of becoming a polished video game designer. 3089 is the third game in the series. This is important because it marks the current evolution of all the knowledge he's gained from his other projects. Going back to 3059, 3069, and 3079 is interesting, if anything, to retrace his journey as a developer. Those games are complete in of themselves, so I recommend you going back and exploring those. If you're anything like me, it matters to you who you choose to support when you pick up an indie game. Nothing pisses me off more than to buy into some alpha just to find out that the developers are total poopy heads. 3089 suffers from a lot of problems, but not in the way that most would expect. It is a game that is too ahead of its time in its design and visual representation. This game lives in that gray space where innovation battles obscurity. Many people will not be able to get past the premise, graphics, or title to give it a try. This is unfortunate considering that when I see this game, I think back to the early days of Minecraft when Notch only had a few thousand players and no one knew about it. 3089 is worth a few hours of your time, if anything, just to support an indie developer that needs it. The real find here is Phr00t, the developer. 3089 is missing a narrative hook that can draw in the masses. Right now, it is a collection of genre elements working together to provide a very cool sci-fi adventure. I can't wait to see 3099 because Phr00t is working towards a game changer that will someday appeal to the masses. You can find links to 3089's homepage, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Steam community group, and Kickstarter page in the description if you're interested. If you like this content and would like to see more, please subscribe to the channel, like, and leave a comment. I'm constantly trying to grow a community, not just because I'd like to have more subscribers or get paid more, but to use this audience to support good indie game developers like Phr00t. To answer the question of whether you should buy 3089, the answer is yes. 3089 is worth buying. I'm the Urban Watcher, and this is my YouTube channel, The Zombie Professor. Thanks for watching.
I'm a man.